The Raiders won this tough-fought game 21-17. I mean, this was a tough battle, but the key to the victory for the Raiders was their defense, specifically the defensive line. The Golden Knights able to defend the fortress against the Dallas Stars, but this was a tough-fought back-and-forth game that came down to a shootout. Stadium Swim was rocking all night long Monday as VGK fans packed the pools cheering on their guys in gold. We're here at the watch party. It's at the Lee's Family Forum in Henderson. I mean, check this out. We're out here on the field, and look how many fans. I mean, so many kids. We got some golden dresses. We got some golden tutus. I actually just saw a Chance sighting as well, but look how many fans are out here, out on the field as well as in the seats right now. The fans here at the Sphere Zone closed out the Las Vegas Grand Prix with a bang, listening to live music and packing the grandstands. Raiders owner Mark Davis and others unveiled the $1 million check right here in the newly named Al Davis Team Room Tuesday. More than 100 die-hard fans, including Chance and the Golden Knights, took to the ice at City National Arena cheering on their Golden Knights in the Winter Classic.
Who you got for the first ever Las Vegas Grand Prix, man?
This is going to be great. I mean, you need to go with the pole position guy, the guy leading it off, Charles Leclerc. Plus, you got to go with Max Verstappen. I mean, he is definitely just dominating this. I mean, both of those guys have been great in the practice runs, have been great in qualifiers as well. Plus, I think that 10 to 12 range is going to be some great driving. I'm going to say that Carlos Sainz Jr. is actually going to make it on top, get third place out there. How about you?
I couldn't agree more with you on the first two spots.
The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl 58 champs after an incredible back-and-forth game, which was decided in overtime. Only the second Super Bowl in NFL history to head to overtime. And Allegiant Stadium was rocking the whole night. That big game atmosphere was electrifying.
The Kansas City Chiefs 25, San Francisco 49ers 22.
Literally the best quarterback in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes when trailing in the Super Bowl. Woo! He did it again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So much fun.
From opening kickoff to the final whistle, fans were fired up for Super Bowl 58.
Vegas is always fun. Bring these two teams together. They're great teams, both of them.
People rooting for Kansas City say they weren't worried when their team was down at the half.
That's what we do. We're a fourth quarter team. Made a few mistakes. Close game still. It doesn't matter. We're a fourth quarter team.
Despite the final score, the atmosphere around the gridiron has been electric, and people here say they are happy to be a part of Super Bowl history.
It's just such a blessing to be here and see our team in Vegas, and it's quite a wild experience here.
Even diehards for teams not in the Super Bowl loved being in Las Vegas for the big game.
This is awesome, actually. This time they have very good atmosphere here and people are good, crazy, all nice.
Along with the big game itself, Las Vegas held around 300 Super Bowl related events this past week, allowing people unable to go to the big game to still get the Super Bowl experience. UNLV is moving on. After a hard-fought back-and-forth game, the Runnin Rebels took down the Boston College Eagles, and the Thomas & Mack Center was rocking.
An unbelievable crowd. I mean, best crowd of the year by a mile.
Big defensive stops led the way for the Runnin Rebels Sunday night. UNLV had 7 blocks and 5 steals. The Boone brothers, Keelan and Caleb, came up with 3 blocks apiece.
We've been a defensive team. We've done a really good job guarding people. And tonight, especially in the second half, you know, to hold a good shooting team to 41% and 31% from 3, knowing that would be the difference.
Those guys are going to hit tough shots. I mean, they're shooters. Everybody's going to hit tough shots. So, but we was able to limit the easy ones and make them make tough ones all night, and that's what we did.
Offensively, the Runnin Rebels were hitting on all cylinders. Star freshman Dedon Thomas Jr. was commanding the offense, slicing and dicing his way to the cup all night long, and knocking down some tough floaters. He had 17 points and 5 assists, shooting 63% from the field. In UNLV's first NIT game against Princeton, Dedon Thomas Jr. had 5 turnovers. But in this round 2 game against Boston College, the team as a whole had just 1 turnover and 17 assists, leading them to a 79-70 victory against the Eagles. This is the longest postseason run the Runnin Rebels have had since 2007. The Runnin Rebels are now headed to New Jersey to take on #1 seed Seton Hall. That quarterfinal matchup is set for March 27th. Reporting from inside Thomas and Mack Center, I'm Ryan Ketcham.